Wait for people to get in. While that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and share this stream. Oh, here. They updated this a little bit, so it's a little different. What's happening, people? Going ahead and sharing this real quick before we get started. Early again, yes you are. You must be in that notification gang. Post. There we go. Cool, cool. How's the connection out here? I changed my Wi-Fi settings, so that's on its own separate channel now instead of running parallel. Now they're not interfering with each other, and actually I got like an extra 5 megabits per second. What's up? What's happening, everyone? Get wait for people to get in before we get started. Ooh, look at that. Need to get a nice frame around there. We'll be good. Got the amp rack back together. Can't really see that well, but we got a nice got some nice pricing in here. A little glitchy. Yeah, it's probably gonna be because it's running off a repeater and got all these cars and electronics around me. It knew. Are you on the Wi-Fi out here? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. As soon as I heard that, everyone started saying it got pixelated. She was using the Wi-Fi, so that's why. Alright. So what we're doing tonight, we're taking apart the valve cover for the TEG and getting ready for a new finish on it. Because the old finish, we used the wrong paint. Because I was just trying to do something quick and it's real shitty. And it's getting pitted and collecting dirt. So I don't have a tripod anymore. It broke, so I threw it out. So we're just freehanding it here, but I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this thing apart and get it prepped. I'd like to get this thing track ready by the beginning of 2019 so we can go out and register and get ready to start getting our race licensing and get this thing good for tech. So hopefully start getting out there and getting some track time in. So right off rip, we're gonna go ahead and pull all this shit. Oh my god. Alright. Pull the coils out. Actually, it's not even coils. It's got a distributor. Alrighty. Gonna pull that ground off that I made. Some Crescendo wire.
Someone said my house is to y'all's right.
Where?
Where at?
Who is it?
Josh Davidson.
To our right.
Where at? With the black hoe in the front yard. That doesn't really sum it up.
Wait. You talking about right through there?
Last house on Florida Avenue.
So, oh, okay. Diagonal from me. You could see my garage from your front yard. I think I'm getting it right. Not 100% sure.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Dope. Well, you could probably just watch this live on your porch instead of on video. You probably see my live shenanigans every day. Me detailing my truck like 10 times a week.
Someone said get a booster. LOL.
Get a booster?
Get a booster.
A booster for what?
Yeah, I hear you jamming all the time.
Yeah, I was playing my car a little bit today while I was detailing my truck. not loud, but it was like, it was like my volume was at, I think 15 out of 62 bass
Oh,
knob.
he said Wi-Fi signal, like a booster for Wi-Fi.
That's what I'm running off of, and it doesn't work very well. So it's the garage. It's all aluminum. I have the booster right by the window, but it's my actual router is. It's going through like 4 walls of my house. That's full plaster and concrete before it even hits the booster, and then it's got to go through the aluminum. So the repeater signal is only like 4 bars. It's only getting like half signal, but it works fine sometimes, and sometimes
What
it don't.
kind of router?
It's actually a newer one I got about 2 years ago. You know, I honestly forgot. I think a TP Link. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. But the booster is a Netgear. Oh no, TP Link booster. That's what I'm thinking of. The router. Not 100% sure. I used to have a Belkin. It sucked. I got this. It was it's a different Wi-Fi format. So I got like an extra like 15 megabits per second when I upgraded. It's still older, but I need to get a whole new and improved, updated router because it's getting crazy nowadays. These routers now, you don't even need a damn booster. They got like 8 antennas on them. Ooh, that's hot. Only had it running for like 2 seconds. Damn. Have to get some damn gloves on. We just did an oil change on this too, so I gotta be careful not to get it dirty.
Typically, I'd be helping, but you're cutting.
What, the signal?
Someone put heat equals bald eagles.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
this isn't bald eagles.
This is, as Garrett would say, panda bears. Like Justin Supra, if any of you know who that is.
Sick to Jay-Z.
Sick to Jay-Z.
I know it's a pain, but it's well worth it.
What is it?
Huh?
Run a wire?
Yeah.
I was going to, but I gotta go through the siding on my house, and I don't want to have to pull that siding apart, so then I'd have to find a underground pipe coming through, and I think my dad's got them all sealed off, so I'm not trying to cut through sealant to try to pull some cable through. So
We're not gonna be here long days.
yeah, when I get my own place and I have my own shop, I'm gonna run Cat 6 directly outside, make feed, and we'll be rolling. I'll be live like every day I'm out there. But I need to get a toy hauler for these two, and after that, and I start getting my truck built the way I want it, then we'll be golden. So that's really fucking hot. I'm not trying to like touch that with my bare hands.
Hey, EJ John, what are you up to?
Who's that?
River Alley.
I know who you are. You've been commenting. I see the comments. I appreciate it. We are tearing apart the valve cover off the Integra and getting ready to get prepped.
I pressed it.
Yeah, this fucking repeater is garbage. It works great until I want to use it. When I'm using it just to stream music, like I was washing my truck earlier, streamed amazing. Now I want to go live, don't want to fucking work. Stupid. Damn, this shit's on there. How is this thing still leaking oil?
What's the time there as it's 12:05 p.m. here in Queensland, Australia? What? It's 10:05 here.
That's 12 hours, no, 14 hours?
10 p.m.
What do you say it was 12 p.m.?
Or it's 12 p.m. there.
Oh, so you guys are 14 hours ahead. It's like midday over there.
I bet Australia's pretty.
Yeah, I hear you guys got some nasty burnouts and nasty drag racing over there.
There's
You guys call it
2 people watching me.
GDI, not GTR. So I hear there's a lot of them over there. Oh, god damn. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of people watching because it's not bass.
And everything can kill you there. Do you have more sealant to put on that?
Yes. Oh, I forgot to take all these off. We got new ones. I could probably toss all these.
I wouldn't yet.
Yeah, these have oil on them. That's probably half the reason. I didn't even know. I heard there's a show up in Georgia this weekend because
Limitless.
I was riding with my buddy today going to pick up a new four-wheeler, and I see the Bonce F350 driving up North 75 in Florida. We were up in Ocala.
If you have them added on Snapchat, you would see that.
No, I didn't post that.
You posted the four-wheeler. Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, four-wheeler.
And if you don't have them added, you can add them at EJ John.
Ow.
Same as everything except for Twitter.
And Facebook.
Yeah, Twitter and Facebook.
Facebook, you could look me up as EJ John, but that's not my link. Because EJ John was already taken from something, somehow.
Yes, Bonce is in Florida. It's out of Miami, right?
Yes. Well, the United States division is out of Miami. They're actually out of Russia. I'm sure you know that already.
Yeah.
But yes, the United States warehouse is in Miami, Florida.
I'm gonna have to pay a visit then.
Yeah, I actually haven't been down to the warehouse yet. I've been trying to get down to Miami sometime, but I've just been so busy. I've been packed with stuff I gotta do, and people ask me for help with audio, but man, my schedule is so freaking packed. I don't even have time to like relax anymore. I can't even keep up with my damn video games. That's how much time I don't have.
I don't get to see your live stuff, or anyone else for that matter. It's cool to see you doing what you do. I'm a mechanic by trade in Elgin, Illinois. Brandon, one of many with a right side ear plug during Slamology.
Oh, really? That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm not a mechanic as much as I wish I would have pursued that when I was in school. I was an auto freshman year, and then I stopped after that. So I could have had my all my certifications and everything, and I would have been a mechanic because I love working on cars. But unfortunately, I'm a YouTube mechanic. I've learned from 5 years of just watching car videos and people building cars and meeting people, and so
Has
I'm
it
no.
cooled down?
Huh?
Has it cooled down?
Yeah, I'm nowhere near certified, but I love working and learning. The funnest part is learning new stuff. And
He said you're a car enthusiast.
Yes. But one thing too, a lot of enthusiasts I see at meets, they don't do their own work. And
Amen.
it's like bass. I mean, if they didn't, if everybody did their own work, there'd be a lot of jobs lost, which, you know, you can't hate on them.
Some things
for
you
it.
can't do on your own, though.
Can't hate on them for it because it's all part of the industry. But the biggest thing I hate is when people take credit like they did it themselves. But it's all part of the game. Just like car audio. If everyone did their own builds, no one would have shops and be able to take care of their family. Damn, this thing is on there.
Depends on if it's built or bought.
Exactly.
Here where I am in Queensland, Australia is a nice place. I bet.
Heard the weather's not much different than Florida. Temperature wise, I don't know about if you guys get storms or not, but There we go.
I bet the beaches are beautiful there.
I came home from work at like 9:30 last night through a nasty storm. And my truck, I haven't washed my truck in like 2 weeks. And
Look at that sealant.
yeah, I haven't washed my truck in like 2 weeks, and I usually wax my windshield. And my windshield wax was worn off. That was not fun. There was only a couple cars in front of me down the back roads. Dark, no lights besides my headlights. Windshield all sticky and collecting water. So yeah, that wasn't fun. Ow. I might be doing a giveaway soon. I got a couple collectible items that I'm not going to be needing, and I might do a giveaway. One of them being, this is the original license plate I ordered, but they had it slightly off from what I wanted. So now it's just going to be sitting here, and might throw it in a giveaway along with my first port from when I had my PSIs and my Evils. I found that when we tore apart the garage to clean to make room for the car, and now it's sitting in a box in my living room, so I need to get rid of that too. It's got a whole bunch of my close friends' autographs from the local meets and stuff back in the day, so it'd be pretty cool. I want to keep it, but I don't have the room for it.
It's not the gasket.
Yeah, stuck on there with the sealant.
The guy from Australia said we do get some storms here, but not as bad as you guys. Or not as bad as I have heard that you guys get it there.
And honestly, I thought we got it bad. Indianapolis was bad.
It's always raining there.
Day 2 of Slamology got rained out all day. Day 1 had a nasty storm come through for like 20 minutes. And I was just watching Garrett's video, Cletus McFarland. If you don't know who he is, go look him up on YouTube. I was watching his video of him in Indianapolis, and they got rained out and got canceled too. Streetcar takeover. So unfortunately I couldn't make it out. Obviously I don't have my toy hauler yet for my truck, so one day we'll be bringing this thing out. Not necessarily the drag race, but it'll be fun just to get it out there, just to see what it'll do. It needs a new tranny before any kind of racing. This tranny's got 4 long ass gears, and this motor's not nearly strong enough to push those long ass gears. So to say the least, it tops out at like 115, 120. Because, and not even at full RPM, not like the engine's topping out. It's just real low, like 4 grand, just man, it just stays there. So, real long gears. And it's an automatic, so that's really shitty.
The automatic part is not shitty, but
It's quicker if it had more gears. But what fun is a race car without a manual? Then you can't 2-step and launch. I have to try to scrape all that sealant off.
are you going to get more power for your car?
Yours? Oh, more. Talking about more amplifier power or more horsepower in which car?
He said EGA John.
I don't know if he's talking about this.
Subwoofer amp.
I got plenty of juice. I just need to squeeze it out. So, in other words, I need to get my voltage up to get more power. I got 8K amplifiers, 6 of them, and I'm only pushing about 3,800 out of each on paper. I haven't clamped them yet. Probably be around the same 35, but between 35 and 4.
Take the cat off.
Huh?
Take the cat off.
Of this? If the cat's off of this, I mean, if you're saying this, the cat's already off. It's got a test pipe, full exhaust,
It's loud as shit.
headers. It's not like crazy rice loud. It's got a nice deep rumble to it because we did 4-to-1 headers. It's got a couple resonators in it, so it's not stupid straight pipe loud with factory headers or anything. So there's 4-to-1 headers, stock cams, stock cam gears. Once we get Pondata in here, we're gonna do some mild cams because we do want to boost it soon. Trying to get about 300 horsepower. We'll be happy with 300 at like 8 pounds of boost. So get a good tune on it. I've heard it'll do 250 to 3 on about 8 to 10 pounds. So that'll be good. And I've been told that this has forged internals already. Don't know that. Don't know why it would. But if it does, then we're in for a treat, because then we could turn the boost up, get like 16 pounds going through, push about 400 horsepower.
Someone said, cams.
Yes. Camshafts. Dual overhead cams.
Someone put Gringo Tegra 2.0. Someone said Gringo Tegra 2.0.
I would like to, if my truck pulls good, maybe after I lift it, get wheels and tires, and do my truck build, I would love to get like a 28-foot trailer and be able to bring both cars to events. So depending on what kind of event we're going to, we have each car, and it'd be cool to have.
Yeah, it's dogging.
Dogging.
What is
Oh,
dogging?
I'm unsure.
What does dogging mean?
You mean doggone? Like that dang doggone race car. That's the Brooksville language.
How are you gonna cover that tonight?
Trash bag. We should have kept that old valve cover. I didn't fucking think. My dad was just on my ass, so I was like, I'm just gonna toss it. It's got a crack in it. But it was good for when we're working on this, so we can cover it up.
Have you watched Chris Fix?
Oh, I watch that guy all the time. He has some nifty tricks that he does. I don't know where the hell, I don't know if this guy's like a certified like mechanic or something, but he's young and he knows some freaking
It
nifty
needs
shit.
more cam lift.
Yes, it does. Mild though, not too aggressive.
Well, the backstory of that is John has always been into racing. Ever since he was a kid, he's always wanted a race car, but unfortunately his car could never have been a race car. Me growing up, I was always into racing because of my cousins. My uncle actually checked them out at Barnes Performance on Instagram. My cousin Tyler is pretty much badass. He's been my role model since, I grew up. So, kind of when John and I got together, it kind of pushed the fact of us wanting to race. And then for my first car, I got an Integra, not knowing anything about it at all.
I was a Honda hater, like everybody else. I was like, when she showed me the car, I was like, you're really gonna buy that fucking piece of shit, that Ricer?
And I
it was a
really
racer.
wanted it.
It was a Ricer. It was slammed, cambered, oil plant. It was like breaking oil pans. That's how slammed it was. You had to literally get cockeyed to get in the driveway, and
It was so bad. I couldn't even go over speed bumps.
It had a shit cold air intake on it. Cold air intake. It was literally the factory airbox tubing with a fucking filter on the end, and it was just kind of hanging there. There was no mounts or nothing, so got DC Sports intake. Fixed that problem.
We got Megan racing coilovers.
Oh yeah.
I have a new strut bar coming, but John got it for me for my birthday, but it got put on back order because we think that they only get made, when there's a, big batch of them, so.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in contact with the company. They said they got to contact their rep from Megan, so we'll see what's up with that. We just want to get rid of this pitted, ugly, chrome, cheap-looking strut bar.
It didn't take any corners because anytime I would try to take a quarter, it would scrape.
Yeah, it was...
It was bad.
It had eBay coilover sleeve kit on it, which was, that generic rip-off shit. It's like a wannabe coilover set. It had those and some aftermarket struts, and I'm not struts, shocks, and it was good to get it back off the ground, but he had it jacked up all the way, and it was still scraping. So what we did, we went and bought just a eBay lowering springs kit, and just replaced the eBay coilovers with the lower springs for temporarily, and we got it up off the ground good, like a 2-inch drop, but it still rubbed, and it was kind of, after a while, the springs wore in, and it had a lot of body rolls, so that was bad. Then we put the coilovers in. It was amazing. And then
Still is.
when I went to take a corner, the car actually got sideways on me and lost grip. So I checked the camber, and all the wheels were positive camber, and the back end actually is what broke loose. And we had to adjust all the camber on it, so I made a camber gauge. We did it in the driveway. Front is about negative 2.5 degrees. Rear is about negative 1.25. So it grips real good for all-season tire. Definitely need a summer tire for it, and it'll be good. But
And Integra definitely was not going to be my choice of car. I mean, clearly, like any other girl, you know, I did not ever want this car. Let me just put it that way. I don't like the way it looks. It's the USDM. And I always wanted the JDM version. If you guys know what the JDM version is, they have completely different headlights. You know, they're just so much more beautiful. And I've grown to love my car more and more now than what I did. I guess it's just the things in life that you have to kind of appreciate. You get what you have, you know. Eventually, I do want to get a 240 SX. I want a drift car really, really bad. But typically, this definitely would not have been my first pick. I was more into Mustangs. I was more into Corvettes. So that's kind of what I wanted to go into. But instead, I got
the garbage bag.
Japanese. And I mean, for right now, I'm really happy with it. And I'm really happy with what we're making it into. And it's the best because it's like a project for me and him.
How the hell should I wrap this? I'm thinking put it in the garbage bag. Cause Honda's trash. I became a Honda fan after working and driving and seeing how cheap things are for this car.
Babe, I don't think that's gonna fit.
It's not gonna fit.
He's a little slow, guys.
I think I'm not gonna like tape it. I'm just gonna wrap it like this,
Are you gonna put the hood down?
real tight. Yeah. Shit's not just gonna fly into there.
I'm getting bit though.
It'll be fine.
What did you say?
I said it'll be fine.
I thought you said you'll be fine.
But back to the backstory. Yes, I was into racing, but funny thing is, I was into audio and custom cars before I even, like, I mean, obviously every kid's like, oh, I want a Lamborghini, you know. I was a big Murcielago fan when I first, like, started playing racing games on my PlayStation and stuff, but my dad, I've said this multiple times and posted about it before, but my dad had a lowrider Jeep, had a system in it. Actually, funny thing is, it was Orion, the old school Orion. And so I spent my whole childhood dealing with lowriders and car audio. Then when I got older, started playing racing games, I got into rallycross, big time rallycross. I wanted to buy a Subaru, my first car. I was showing my parents, I was like, look, Subaru WRX STI for 15 grand. They're like, yeah, get the hell out of here, you don't need that. Then I was given that car and got back into audio. I found YouTube, I found Bruce's YouTube.
EXO.
And I started watching his videos and looking up, you know, bass videos and stuff. So I had like a little system in my room. And after that, I found the video EXO posted of JP when his windshield was shattered and he was playing I Cook. Then that got me into JP, and I was watching JP. This is all like when I was in, when I was just getting into high school. This is freshman and sophomore
When we're on
year.
the topic of JP, have you sat in his Tahoe?
No. Every time I see him, he either doesn't have it with him or it's torn apart. Last time I talked to him was Slamology. Well, I talked to him since Slamology, but um, when we're at Slamology, if you guys were out there, he had it out there and it was like completely gutted. So, doing some serious work in that thing. But no, then I saw JP's truck, and I was still young. I didn't even have a car yet. And then when I got my car, I bought my first sub. Actually, I already had it. It was the old school Orion from my dad's Jeep day. Then a pre-release TR, it was like 20 series came out. Got one pre-released. Orion sent it to me on at cost, which is pretty cool. Then I got rid of that and got my first PSI, and that's when it all began. That's when the YouTube videos started, and that's when EJ John was born. And now we're here. And now my car looks like that, and it's sitting in the garage with steel on the doors. So, okay, now we need to clean up the valve cover and get it ready for paint stripper.
I got rid of my 12-inch Sundown for four budget scar tins in 2 separate boxes. Did my first hair trick last week.
Hell yeah. I remember my first hair trick. Funny thing was, my PSIs, when I had the 215s in the flat wall, I actually struggled to hair trick at first. Then I started messing with custom ports and interchangeable ports and started tuning low, got my voltage up, and that's when I started getting windy. But otherwise, it was just a lot of pressure. It played lows, just didn't move air, but it was still doing a 50. It was actually doing a 48 when, it was doing a 49 when I first started doing the build. But then at the end, it did a 52.
Have you sat in EXO's car?
No. Every show I've seen him at, he usually flies in. I've never been to like any. I didn't go to TDH, which is a more local show to him.
But we will be at Ruckus and Chill.
Yeah, we will be at Ruckus. I'm trying to get a trailer for Slamfest and Ruckus, so that's gonna be lit.
Dude, my hand's getting tired.
Switch hands.
I have been.
Yeah, I need to buy a new tripod.
Yeah, no kidding.
God damn, these are in there. I'm gonna have to use a screwdriver and pry them out. Up, I can see where one leak came from. This one had to be leaking. I hate working on oily shit.
What and when is the next show here in Florida, if you know? It's Slamfest.
Slamfest.
October
14th. 14th and 15th.
14th and 15th.
It's the next big show.
What's up, Team Fanatic Lows?
I've heard of them. Don't remember any builds off the top of my head. I've definitely I think I have sat in some of those builds. I hear so much shit, I can't remember it all.
Babe, I really want to help. I want to help.
Damn, this shit's in there. That fucking sealant is strong. Jesus. Man, I didn't realize how strong the silicone is. Alrighty. Looks like we're gonna have to break out some heavy duty shit. Also known as a razor blade.
Don't cut it.
Hmm?
Don't cut it.
Cut what?
That.
Why?
You don't have extras.
We have a whole new set.
Oh.
Otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this. Then these won't seal again. Damn, does anyone in here know how to break apart RTV sealant? This shit's strong. It's my first time ever using it.
He's using a razor blade.
Yeah, this sucks. I'm trying to cut the sealant because it like completely sealed to the metal and bonded. See, this is the stuff you guys normally don't see. Because I normally just sit out here all day and do this. And I have music blasting when I won't get copyrighted. And sometimes I get pissed and start throwing shit. Not lately, but
Yes, he has. Don't let him lie to you.
when?
We're actually painting my valve cover again because last time we did it, we used the wrong paint. Not intentionally, we did it because we were just trying to get it done.
Not accidentally. It was intentional. By me. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna paint it and make it look good. Because nobody carries Rust-Oleum engine paint around here. Nor primer or clear coat. So we had to order it. And at the time, we just got this valve cover. And it looked like shit. So repainted it, stripped it, repainted it. We primed it, painted, and clear coated. Looked amazing the first time. What? Looked amazing the first time. And then once it got hot, it looked like shit. You live and you learn. I probably should have watched a Chris Fix video before I did it. He would have told me how to do it. Damn, these are not coming out. See, and this is also why I don't make videos of me actually like working on shit, because stuff happens like this where it takes like 2 hours to get one stupid little thing done, and that's boring. That's also why Garrett and them don't record them working on Leroy, and they'll usually cut through it all because sometimes you struggle and it can be boring. I think Boosted Boys is like one of the main ones that actually show them building stuff, but everything seems to go smooth for them. But when you, that's the stuff that you guys see. At over in Bradenton, they had that whole fucking Integra torn apart. Damn, this is not working. Did I get it?
As he stabs himself with a freaking screwdriver.
I've done it before. Multiple times. Got one. Well, two. Damn, there's a lot on that one. That first one barely had any. That's probably why it was leaking a little bit. That's cylinder number 2, I believe.
What were you gonna put this on if I wasn't gonna be out here?
What's up?
What were you gonna put this on if I wasn't gonna be out here?
Something. I'll just set up something on the chair. Some crap. I think I got one. There we go. One more. This one's got a lot on it. Holy crap. The whole thing is sealed all the way around. This one's going to take some cutting. Oh, I think I already cut this one. Yes, I did. Man, I wish we didn't have to use RTV sealant, because now if we want to take this thing apart again to do your heads, it's not going to be fun. I'm going to have to look up on YouTube how to clean this stuff, because when we put this thing back on, I have to clean that base completely.
Someone said a wire wheel.
A wire wheel? Yeah, but won't a wire wheel throw shavings inside the head?
Probably.
I'm just asking, I don't know. I don't know what people do. I'm not trying to get the inside of the block all dirty, because we just did an oil change last weekend, so it's got fresh synthetic oil in it. I don't really want to do it again and waste more oil. It seems like every time we go to work on something in the head, we just did an oil change like right before we started. It's like the way everything fucking turns out. It's annoying.
Oh, I needed an oil change. What am I gonna do?
That's all I'm saying. It's like always our luck. Do an oil change, next thing you know, we got the fucking motor apart.
Is that oil in there?
What's that?
Is that oil?
Yeah, it's all oil.
Babe, can I set this up somewhere?
Try. I don't know where you're gonna put it. You don't have the camera arm.
No, I don't.
I grew up holding cameras, so I got the camera hand. That's one thing too, growing up and like always recording stuff. It's like when I got older, I see my friends when they like record videos, it's like real shaky and shitty. And my videos are usually like stable. It's funny. Shows how often somebody uses camera. Got it. Oh yeah, this one's got a lot. Holy crap. Dig it out. Woo, got it. It's amazing, even with the sealant, it still had a tiny hair of oil in it. Alrighty, got it apart. Now, time to take everything off and get ready for some aircraft remover. I wish I had a parts cleaner, so I could toss this in there for like an hour and have everything completely clean and it's nice and fresh. I'll put that back. And this. Just gotta wipe it out. Oh, here's that too. In the bin with the razor blades. That's just leave it up there. Alrighty. Alright guys, so this is how the valve cover turned out after having the paint for a couple months. It got so hot, all the dirt that was on it like formed into the clear coat. So all that dirt, that doesn't come off. It's like literally stuck in there. So that's the problem. I went to clean it one day and it was all like real gritty. And I was like, oh, you suck. It heated up so much it got stuck in there. So that's the main reason why we're doing this. And literally just got done running it. Shit. Live Q&A. I'm down. But what happened, one day I was working on it, and after we just got done riding it, I think that's the guy I just said. He lives across the street. No, that was the Chevy. Can you give me shit, you just put it away. Can you give me a flat? America it's straight. I mean, I've been to the Caribbean a lot. I've never been to any of their like big countries, just to different islands in the Caribbean. Yeah, I saw that wrinkle paint. A lot of people use it though, so it looks OEM, and she don't really like the OEM look.
What?
The wrinkle paint, like remember when you first get the valve cover, it almost looks like bed liner. That stuff. That's what this guy was saying. Let's check out. Yeah, I like it. It's cool if you're trying to make it look factory. If you guys are seeing that lightning, that's heat lightning. Hearing loss from your car stereo. Slight. I haven't listened to it in a long time, so hopefully I'm recovering. But no, in all seriousness, when I first built my doors, I thought I was such a hard ass and hot shot, so I went riding around full tilt, no ear plugs in or anything, and I couldn't hear for a while. What are we doing? We are prepping this valve cover to get sprayed tomorrow. And I figured, since I didn't upload today because this week I had some pretty lit videos that dropped, I figured we'll go live and just chat for a little bit. But I mean, shit, if you guys want to do a Q&A one day, I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's already late and not a lot of people are up or at home, and it's Friday, so usually I gotta start early on a Friday if I want people to watch. I gotta start at like 6 o'clock when people are getting home from work, because a lot of people like to go out. 2 sets of them. Crescendo FT1s in my car. Oh yeah, FT1s are the shit. There it goes. Your audio keeps getting the burnout. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. It keeps me motivated too, going to the shows and seeing how loud everyone's been getting. I can't wait till I'm doing 65s one day on music. I mean, I'm close, but it's still far away because 65s that takes a lot of money and time. See him doing burnouts and stuff. He's gonna hop back on the stream now. If he's not already watching, he's gonna hop back on and comment. I bet. Put money on it. Alright, so. Also, another thing we need to do when we put this all back together is degrease the block because of all the oil leaking. Yeah, it's disgusting. My truck I parked up front because we're spraying this aircraft remover. Clean strip aircraft remover from O'Reilly's. Can we chat on the YouTube messages? What do you mean? Like legit inbox that they have. I think they still have an inbox. You can still hear them. Oh, we got oil dripping. I'm gonna do this over here. Is he still in the chat? Yeah, I think if they still have the inbox, I still get the messages. I check them every once in a while. I think like once a week I'll hop on. Ah! Fucking giant bug! Fuck out of here. God damn it. Motherfucker just came in out of nowhere and started flying over everything. Oh. I went buck wild in another car. Well, I'm out. Good night, EGAC soon, hopefully again. Hell yeah, man. Sleep tight. I might go live tomorrow while I'm doing this too. Just for the hell of it. Maybe we'll do the Q&A then too. It'll be a Saturday morning. People are just getting up and watching YouTube and relaxing before they go have their adventurous day. Alright, fam. I'm gonna spray this real quick. Last shit I used was old, so I don't think it worked very well. I heard this stuff. It's actually pretty good. I actually heard that this stuff, same brand and same product, is stronger than the stuff that they sell at Walmart. Same exact thing. I even heard it's a different color. This is from O'Reilly's, so I guess we'll see. I mean, let's see if it's better than the stuff I got. I got the like old school aircraft remover from Rust-Oleum. Let's see. Hopefully this don't spray in the direction of the integra. Oh, this stuff sprays completely different. Wow, this is weird. This is nothing like the other stuff. Fred, don't come over here. I'll strip your fur off. Alright, we'll let that coat sit for about 15 minutes and see how much came off. Alright. Well, I don't know what happened right there. I took my phone off charge and it started lagging real bad. This stuff's way different.
It's already doing.
Can I turn on flash? Yeah, it's too hot. Fine. Shit, this works. Let's see how good this stuff works.
Someone said you look better. Sure did.
EG and it's waiting on this. This fucking slip. Don't mind that. This is from bugs eating up the paint from the years of me not washing it and eating. Let me turn my brightness down because it's getting really hot. I need to get a new phone. Looks like wrinkle paint. So in my audio car, I'll just show you guys. 6 Bonce DB 7800s. No, these aren't DB, these are AAB. The DB is the Koreans. These are AAB 7800.1s. We got the Crescendo C3000s on the doors, and for the tweeters, you got the Symphony 800 that I've always had in here. Haven't clamped these yet. The only thing different I did in the amp rack was need one of your stickers. I actually just got a bunch, so I'm probably gonna get a lot more soon, and I'm gonna start bringing them out to the shows. So if people want them, I'll throw them in if you want one, or 2 a piece. Numbers probably about excess power charger for my lithiums. Yeah, the only thing I did different was the structure, so it doesn't flex and fry my amps again. Got the steel bracing around the door. This is 1/4-inch steel, powder coated, riveted, panel bonded on. The paint is sanded under here down to the bare metal. Had to custom fit the mirror back on so it looks factory. Got the little angle piece in here to help with the structure on the weld. Can't really see, it's kind of dark, but let me actually turn on this light and aim it over here. It'll help a little bit. Yeah, there we go. 24 UN 8s, 24 FT1s, 6 DB412s, the original Bonce DB412s, 5 lithiums, 80 PRS, console. When I was actually working on this thing, I fried that side of my LEDs, so only this side works because I shorted out with something because I was messing with something under there. So, I was actually wiring in my, I was hooking up my throttle cable. So, I gotta rewire those LEDs, put a new strip in there. The ones in my box don't even work anymore. I think the vibration just completely killed the connection. Connection still looks solid, but I think the strip's bad. Oh, there goes Fred. Daddy Faggotston. Awesome. Hey. But, yeah, I mean, nothing much has changed other than the structure of the car, because it's just getting beat to piss, and I just want it to be reliable. So, the only other thing on my list is alternator voltage provided to these amps and turn them up, because right now I have them 10 volts under clipping, so it's not hard. You know, they don't even get hot. But yeah, I mean, shipping is killer to get anything to Australia. Oh yeah. I wanted to buy some stuff off Mighty Car Mods, and shipping was literally like $20 for one decal. You come to Slamfest, oh, you know it. That's what this thing is sitting here for. It's ready. This thing is literally ready. It's playing. I just got to load it up on a trailer. I got to buy a trailer, load it up, and get it there. I mean, other than that, this thing's ready to go. It's been ready. It's been detailed for like 2 months. It's starting to collect dust. How do you like the DB amps as opposed to the Crescendo amps? Any difference you notice? I had the Bonces on the Crescendo amps. The only problem I had with the Crescendo amps, I didn't have enough voltage to supply to them. 16 volts, 18, that's where they thrive. And I had them strapped. Strapping, like, cuts your power in half for amplifier. I was getting about 5,500 watts a set of amps. So that's 2 amps, so we're only putting out 5,500 watts. When I unstrapped them, I got 4K out of 1 amp. So, dollar for power, I would have been better off running 2 amps, save myself, you know, the $2 grand, and just ran it like that. Like when I had the, yeah, it's actually not even the connection. This is my phone. It's overheating bad. Like, this, it's getting like hot like my amps do. My phone screen is about usually like 3/4 of what my door amps get. So yeah, my phone's getting real bad. Once I get this code off, I'm probably gonna hop off anyways. It's starting to get late, and get ready for tomorrow's live stream. I might try to bust out my old Android. These bugs. Do you think they could just land on my car? Oh, it's getting gritty from all the dust. Put your phone in the port. We actually got a vocal setup on this thing too. Um, Sut Junior got a 4. No wait, yeah, these are 6.5s. That's right. They look like 8s in the camera. We got 4 6.5s, 4 ohms, so 2 ohms a channel. This is on the new Symphony S4 by Crescendo. 2 FT1 super tweeters. Yeah, keep the videos coming. Love these. Hell yeah, man. I was actually at Jester's house last week, and we brought that up again, how we used to do the builds. Bought 2 stickers from the shit on them, and $35. That's crazy. Yeah, we were at Jester's, and we are actually talking about it. Would love to do it again. Should deck out a golf cart. Oh, if I get a golf cart to ride around at shows when I get my toy hauler, I'm definitely going to do something with it. Would you vlog daily? I tried it. It doesn't really go over well. I don't really do enough exciting things like these millionaire vloggers do. They go out and like do insane shit every day and vlog it, and that's what they do. I don't do enough insane stuff every day to actually like vlog daily. Here's the back. It's a 1600 Volkswagen engine. It's kind of dark, but everything's chrome. Sky high wire. It's got an 80 PRS. Those enclosure build videos are awesome. I tried to adjust it. He declined me. I wonder why. Oh, probably because his Facebook gets so full so quick. He usually declines people that he doesn't know personally or isn't doing business with him, because his Facebook will load up and he has to clear it all. So it just saves him time in the end. So don't take any personal offense to it. It's not you. 80 PRS. Again, Symphony S4 under there. Optima red top. I think Group 34. So, pretty damn loud. It's way louder than my first vocal setup, that's for sure. So, yeah, it seems pretty sweet though. OG wire wheels on some Mickey Thompson radials. If you have any gaming consoles, PC, I play on that thing like every night before I go to bed for like 30 minutes. That's like the only time I get to myself. And that's either spent watching YouTube or playing Forza. Because I love Forza, because I love cars. I actually have literally the same exact build of the Integra on Forza. So it's pretty lit. I get to practice. I'm actually going to buy a simulator steering wheel with a H pattern 6-speed shifter and clutch and everything. And I'm going to actually train my girlfriend on stick, because I don't know if she's ever driven stick recently. Not since we've been together, but it'd be good to get her learning. So when we do get a 5-speed in here, she'll be comfortable with using the clutch and everything, and dumping the clutch and racing. So, what's my Steam? My Steam is it's Cat, like CAT, and Funt. Cat. Yeah, don't say that backwards. That's my Steam name. It was EJ John, but then I wanted something funny. Yeah, my Steam name's Cat Funt. I about had a heart attack when I heard the car accident. Yeah, that shit was crazy. He recovered quick though. Nothing too bad. Surprised I can come check on this. I think it's been close to 15 minutes. Holy crap, he did put a new battery in this. Oh my god, this stuff works way better. Cat Funt, F-U-N-T. This stuff works way better than the other stuff. This is about ready to just scrape right off. Let it sit on there for a couple more minutes and eat that paint. And we'll be golden for tomorrow. Come out here and start prepping and spraying. I already got paint. Got some degreaser. What do you guys recommend? Where was your car at Slamology? It was all over the place because everybody was constantly moving around. Originally, it was at the Bonce. I had it over at the Bonce area. Don't know if you remember, but I offered a bass knob off. I ordered a bass knob off you a while ago. Still use your Chevron amps. Never got hot since. Huh. Trying to remember. I might remember if like you actually tell me your real name. I don't believe the order was under Daddy Faggotston. But no, my car was originally at the Bonce booth. Booth got taken down. The Devin. Yeah, that sounds familiar now. It got taken down because the tent had a hole in it, so everybody moved out to the big field, and we're off to the side over by the fence where the driveway was to get in and out. That's where we were. Then the second day, I was over in front of Orion, and that's where I was at like 3 hours after the rain stopped. It was like the rain stopped at like 1:30 to like 3 o'clock, and I demoed that entire time, and that was the only demo time I really got in on Sunday. But Saturday, I demoed over at the booth, and then I demoed out in the area once everybody moved and settled over that way. There's more people over there because all those loud ass vocal vehicles were over at the booth area. So yeah, I accidentally sent you a message on Snapchat this morning for my news. Oh, that's you. Oh, okay. I was reading that off. I was like, your account name's the same, different emojis. I thought it was actually the same account. Streaks. I was like, he's getting tired of streaks. Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't really. Oh, that's a nasty spider right there. I'll fix him. I got my spider elimination kit ready to go. Old Spice Champion and a lighter. So I'm going to set this camera down real quick while we take care of the spider. I'll read that comment in just a second. I gotta get rid of this guy. Oh yeah, we're good. About to see this crisp. He's done. This is what I get enjoyment out of. Burning spiders. My car is collecting webs. It's starting to become like a house for spiders. It's getting kind of disgusting. I'm going to have to really take this thing out and like brush it off before